Take a look at this image. What do you see? Well, I see a window, and I also see some light, which could be the sun, passing through the window. Now, we have a very special word for this, when light passes through an object of some sort. And, luckily today, we'll be talking about some properties of light. Let's start off with the first property of light, transmission. So, back to the light and window picture. That was an example of transmission. Transmission is when light passes through an object, or, speaking more scientifically, transmission is when a wave, in this case light, passes through a medium of some sort. One thing to remember is that transmission depends on a lot of factors, such as the wavelength of the wave, the frequency of the wave, and the material through which the wave is going through. Generally, transparent and translucent objects allow for more light transmission to occur. You might be wondering, what's the difference between the two? Well, when light passes through a transparent object, almost all of it passes through. On the other hand, with translucent objects, only some of the light makes it through. Okay, now that we've talked about transmission, let's talk about the second property of light, which is refraction. Take a look at this cartoon of a pencil in the water. Do you notice what I notice? The pencil doesn't continue in a straight line, like many of us would anticipate. Instead, as it reaches the water, it appears to bend. Why is this so? Well, first of all, as light travels into a new medium, its speed changes. Refraction is the bending of light caused by a change in speed when the light enters a new medium. So, the pencil seems to bend because the light moving through the air slows down as it enters the water, making it refract. However, the pencil isn't actually bent. We just perceive it to be so due to refraction. And, like transmission, refraction depends on many factors. The type of wave, the frequency of the wave, and the material through which the wave is going through all influence how much light refracts. Also, here's a fun fact. The refraction of light can cause mirages, which are illusions seen in hot areas that resemble a pool of water. If you want to know more about the science behind this, check the description, which has a link to an article about this matter specifically. Okay, now that you learned about the properties of light, let's sum it all up. Light can either transmit or refract through mediums. Transmission is when light passes through an object, usually transparent or translucent. Refraction is the bending of light caused by a change in speed. The transmission of light is dependent on factors like wavelength, frequency, and the material through which the wave is passing through. Refraction depends on factors like the type of wave, the frequency, and the material. Of course, there's a lot more to learn about this topic, such as the absorption and reflection of light, and a more in-detail explanation for the causes of transmission and refraction. You can check the description for additional articles and readings to explore this topic further. You can also read the sources where I got my information from in this video. With that being said, thanks for watching. Before you leave, consider subscribing to my channel for more videos like this. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.